For thousands of years, before recorded history, this vast high mountain valley was recognized as sacred.
What is the power of this place? Besides all the gold that's in the mountain that emanates energy, underneath this place is the largest single aquifer. I mean, this is an ocean. Underneath this place, resting on crystal rock. So, everybody's saying, well, what is the special power of this place? So if you can imagine, from 30,000 feet deep, this crystal rock emanating up through this ancient water. That's part of what is so powerful about this place. The gold, the water, the crystals. We're close to, we're 8,000, 9,000 feet up, so we're a little closer to heaven than most people.
Before the pioneers came from the east, the San Luis Valley was a colony of Spain. The Spanish called the mountains here Sangre de Cristo, blood of Christ. Before the Spanish, indigenous native tribes who were traditional enemies laid their weapons and differences aside in this place. They called this the Bloodless Valley. Before recorded history, there were only stories. Indigenous people identified sacred mountains in the four directions. Those mountains once defined the edges of their world. Mount Blanca, White Mountain, sacred mountain of the east, where the sun rises and the day is born, where all things begin. This is said to be the sacred center of Turtle Island, the indigenous name for what we call North America.
The civilization that's here now is very abusive, not only to each other, but to Mother Nature. And, probably 80-90% of humanity were on a very low level of consciousness. And our job was to bring up the level of consciousness. The mystical traditions, the cultures of the world would gather here. That we would, take thousands of people on retreat to try and bring people's consciousness up. Also, when the time for the big shift, the Indians call it the purification, that a lot of children would gather here. So it's the children will be there to mentor them, but they are the ones that will bring forth this new civilization of people. And that's the basic plan for this area, is to bring forth the new world.
In the first people's creation story, life on earth began here. The first people's word for this place is Sipapu, the portal through which the ancient ancestors emerged. Some say it was from San Luis Lakes that the first people emerged into this, the fourth world. This is a place of creation, of beginnings, origins, and emergence. This is a place where herds of elk, deer, and buffalo still roam freely, where the bluebird's gentle murmur announces the return of spring. Here, mountain lions still rule the high forests and canyons, and the eagle is lord of the sky. Where the air and water are still pure, the nights utterly black, with 1 billion stars overhead. A place where the only sound is sometimes the blood in your veins, the beat of your own heart, where the stillness and silence can swallow one's self and nurture one's soul.
How do you bring about the vision? The only way this vision will succeed is if the human consciousness evolves. So what brings up the human consciousness? Beautiful music, beautiful art, beautiful nature. So, bottom line, it's about lifting up the human consciousness, the human spirit. And this, or the music is what connects you to the divine. Beautiful art brings up to a very high level your consciousness. And so it's very simple. If this planet is going to make it, it's going to be a new civilization of people that are going to be so much more evolved than people are now. And see, Crestone is on a very high vibratory level. There's a very high vibration here. You'll see people come in, think they're going to be here forever, and they cannot handle the level of this pure energy here. And, 2 months later, they're out of here. They might have built a house, but they're out of here. They just cannot take it. And that vibrational level is rising constantly. So, the vision of this place, we have to bring forth a new civilization of people that love nature, that love beautiful art, beautiful music, and are clean spiritually clean people. And, it's totally right on. That's the only way we're going to make it. Because spirit will not stand for anything less.
This is a place to explore your life as a citizen of the world, to feel your connection to those who came before, those who have yet to come, to explore oneness with the world of art and man, with plants and animals, with the stars and the earth, oneness with all life.